Okay, folks, welcome to 60 Seconds. This is a game on Steam that deals with the end of the world, and yes, there is a pizza on top of the house. This game has many references to science fiction and TV. Whoa! Episodes. TV episodes. So, what I'm going to do is start a game. Now, there's multiple choices. You can start the game by trying to salvage as much as you can, but I'm going to go straight into survival, and that noise really is kind of annoying, isn't it? But I'm going straight into survival, and I'm going to go for the hard. Yeah. And that gives you random stuff. When you start with these, it gives you random stuff. Obviously, the easier it is, the more you're going to get, and probably the more family members are going to survive. Wow, that really sounds annoying. But let me start. Start. Oh, sorry. There we go. Yes, water. What I'm always looking for when I'm playing Fallout games. Water. That and Radaway. And ammo. Lots and lots of ammo. Day 1. Oh, only 2 of us survived. Let's see what we have. There's Ted. There's Mary Jane. Flashlight. Rifle. Bug spray. Soup. 2 cans. Water. 3 bottles, a padlock for some reason, no emergency kit, no radio, no Boy Scout book, no axe, no flashlight. Alright. Day 1. At least the 2 of us made it, if only we had a smaller house and less slippery floors. We don't have that much food, no one's complaining yet. But even canned soup might become an extravagant dish quite soon. My English is horrible. Bleh. There's just barely enough water for everyone. We'll have to ration it strictly. Alright, so who's thirsty? You're not. Nobody gets squat. Alright, let's continue. Day 1. We always wanted to throw a party with a huge cake. For some reason, it never worked. One time, we were promised a great cake, and it turned out it was a lie. That was a disappointed. We weren't glad. We're definitely getting a cake when the radioactive clouds are gone. You know, when you wear... Ow! When you wear headphones, that noise actually hurts. Stop it. We can make it work even in Toronto. What? Question is, how do we find a boat to get there? We heard there's the best way to get to Europe. Some days are gone insane, I think. It's always better when things are calm. Luckily, nothing new happened to Mary Jane today. Ted is not complaining today, at least not very much. Ration supplies. Who's hungry? Who's thirsty? Nobody is. How about you? How about you? How about you? No, I can't get you. Okay. Wish I could. So let's skip. And yes, let's prepare for an exhibition tomorrow. Playing a game or 2 might be a good way to relieve the mood and take our minds off the problems of today and tomorrow. And hey, playing games is good for you, so why not give it a try even now and then? Well, I am playing a game right now, and we don't have any games. We don't have anything. We have food. And bug spray. See? Bug spray. And a fan. Stop that. Okay. Day 3. We played I Spy, and it was pretty fun for the first 3 minutes. After that, everybody got bored of the letter W. Water. That's about it, really. Mary Jane is very thirsty and has to drink something. All Ted wished for is a few drops of water, so you guys are getting thirsty. Okay, I'll give you some water. Now, I should wait, probably. Or I could give him water now and just wait a few more days. In the end, it doesn't really matter. Ted, you're going out. And you're not taking... Oh, let's see. What can you take? A rifle? Bug spray? Flashlight? Padlock? Padlock? Take the padlock? I don't know. Why would you take a padlock? Lock somebody in, lock somebody out, bug spray. Go with the flashlight. Go with the flashlight. Day 4. Mary Jane is feeling safe. Who wouldn't in the coffin-sized shelter? Ted left for the surface. We hope he'll be back soon. He took the flashlight. Time to ration supplies. How you doing? You're okay, Mary Jane. You're a trooper. We woke up today feeling very uncomfortable. It was like something or someone or something was watching us. We could swear we noticed movement in the shadows. If anything besides us is alive in this bunker, it's time to teach it who's the boss around here. That's right. Get whoever it is. Shoot 'em, Mary Jane. Shoot 'em. I don't see anything. Whatever it was, it's dead now. Quite dead. Maybe there's more hiding someplace in one of those nasty little holes. What nasty little holes? Mary Jane says she's fine and doesn't need anything. Which is good, because I'm not going to give her anything. Let's see if she's lying. Yeah, she's telling the truth. She doesn't need anything. Oh boy. It's hard to keep track of time down here. We can't tell if it's night or day. Our sleeping patterns are messed up. These terrible light bulbs are not helping. Too bad we can't replace them. There has to be something we could do about this. No, there's absolutely nothing. Day 6. Getting something to drink for Mary Jane sounds like a right idea. What do you mean, like whiskey? Alright, I think she could go another day without water. The last thing we expected to hear while sitting in a fallout shelter was a trumpet. It was played by somebody who is clearly not a trumpet player, who has probably never heard a trumpet player in his entire life. He came with a friend who knocked on the door and demanded that we let the merry men enter so they could take from the rich and give to the poor. Should we let him in? Sure, why not? Let's let him in. Those merry folks. Stop that. Stop it. Stop it. Alright, whatever. Day 7. Those merry folks were very kind. They noticed we didn't have a radio and so offers us one. When we asked where they got it from, they said the 1%. Mary Jane is quite hungry. Mary Jane keeps fainting. We really need to find something to drink fast. Okay. Alright. You can have both. See? Push it individually. It only gives them one, but push the head. Takes away or gives them both. See? See how that works? Good, Mary Jane. Yes! This dreadful science is becoming boring. Like every happy model family, we don't have that many things to talk about. Feelings and emotions, those are for ethnic people. See, that's a Mystery Science Theater joke right there, but that's me throwing that in. Is there anything we could do about that? Anything at all? Why? Yes, there is. We have a radio. Radio. Wow, that really is painful with the headphones on. Ouch. Day 8. How fortunate we took the radio with us. Well, not really. We got it from the... Never mind. We could probably listen to some music. They still play music out here, don't they? Mary Jane seems totally fine. Well, it seems fine today. Hopefully it will stay that way. We don't want her going insane. We'll have to shoot her. Don't make me shoot you, Mary Jane. I have a rifle. All right. Day 8. It's still day 8. We could keep sitting on our backsides here in this tiny little bunker, or we could start thinking about getting away as far as possible from this radioactive wasteland known as America. Oh, wait. Who would have thought the Reds would ruin such a lovely neighborhood? We could do it on our own. The escaping part, not the ruining part, of course. However, there might be somebody out there who could help us. Let's keep our eyes and ears open. Though I'm not sure how you close your ears. God! Stop it! Okay. What did you do to the flashlight? Oh. What's that? What's an axe? Okay. Day 9. We knew it. The government is not fallen, and they're coming to save us. They don't give exact dates in their radio transmission, but we're sure they'd keep us. We're sure they won't keep us waiting long. They said they will be in touch in a couple of days and told us to await further instructions. Ted has safely returned from his voyage to the surface. Who you're gonna call when the world's on fire? The fire department. We were thrilled to find the place still running. Firefighters redecorated the place and redid their outfits. Most of the walls are messy painted in black and red, and fireman's helmet now had a grim skull symbol on him. Uh-oh. We never thought our local firefighters were such artistic souls. So alternative. Outside, next to the entrance, we found a mannequin dressed in a police uniform nailed to the wall with a fire axe. Must have been an art installation of sorts. We were sorry to ruin it, but we really needed that axe, so we got an axe. The flashlight doesn't look very good, though. Stop it! Curses, our flashlight is out of service after that. Okay. Says she's fine, doesn't need anything. Looks very weak, but he don't eat today. He really badly got sick. He's really tired. Okay, well, starvation, so we'll give him food. Food. But sorry, we don't have any medicine. None? No medicine. Okay, so there's still strong, savaging is going to result in radioactive. Okay, let's wait. Let's not send Mary Jane out to the wasteland until we've gotten some more. The radiation's gone down. Okay, all right. End of day 9. It's so easy to escalate silly arguments in close quarters. Don't help. We were chatting, and suddenly we were fighting. And let's hope we'll get over this soon. Put down the gun, Ted. I don't hear any radioactive clicky. Day 10. We're done fighting, but for how long? Water is what Mary Jane needs the most right now. Ted is hungry. Ted is still hungry? I kind of gave him food already. All right. Food, water. All right. Looks like the area is still radiated. Going to wasteland might be okay. I don't care. We're going to send Mary Jane out tomorrow. Everything is shaking. Cans are jumping all over the place. It's if this has happened after we drank that delicious wine for supper a few weeks back, it would seem perfectly normal. It's either another nuke or a quake. Either way, we need to grab something before everything gets smashed to pieces. Well, our flashlights are smashed to pieces. We don't have a gas mask, so the radio is the only thing that's going to be saved. Day 11. Everyone okay? Let's hope so. We need to make a proper inspection. That was one nasty earthquake. We never used to get such bad ones before. It's all because of the atoms. Definitely the atoms. No one should mess with the atoms. No one. Mary Jane is feeling safe. Who wouldn't in this coffin-side shelter? Ted is hungry again. Ted? Ted, really? I'm sorry, but you really need to... Alright, you're going out. Hope you can survive, Mary Jane. Come back before Ted dies, otherwise the game ends too. Okay, it's day 12. Jane went outside. Let's hope she hurries back. Ted's hungry. Where's the water when Ted needs it? Ted? Damn. I'm gonna give you some water, but I'm not giving you food. Oh dear! We just remembered we planned on taking a trip south in 2 months. If it's still there, we're going, right? We're pretty sure they don't bomb warm places. Huh. Yeah, okay. Sorry, taking a drink there. Day 13. Our relocation is probably something we'll be able to discuss after we get out of here. Ted hasn't recovered from his illness. Well, I don't have a med kit. No, he doesn't need... Well, let's see. He's sick and tired, but at least he's not hungry or thirsty. What we would give to be able to enjoy the sunshine again. We can't say there's a lot of light underground. We didn't expect to get any brighter down here. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. You're gonna die on me, aren't you, Ted? Just do something. Make the fly into a med kit or something, or chop your fingers off. I don't care. But you gotta survive. Day 14. Do we have to take care of ourselves, or will somebody come to our rescue? Well, it depends. If you're the average American, you believe the government's there to be your nanny. Just like, basically a tornado or a flood or something, and you basically stay in a hotel waiting for the government to do something, as opposed to most people who have common sense in other countries to try to save themselves. But, Ted is not complaining today, at least not very much. You mean not complaining as opposed to normal complaining, or whatever? Okay. Ah! Alert! There's a gang of firefighters outside, or at least they're dressed like ones. They've been banging on the door, ordering us to surrender our supplies. They claim they will drive us out fire if we don't comply. Guess the definition of firefighter has somewhat changed recently. How do we oppose them? Well, there's a rifle. Or we can lock them out. Let's shoot them. Oh. Oops, the gun's broken. Oh well. It's not surprising that... Okay, day 15, excuse me. It's not surprising that a few shots were enough to send those cowards running. Question is, what happens if the rifle malfunctions or we all use up all our ammo? We do hope it won't come to that. Otherwise, we might need to defend ourselves using knives and forks, and we lost the rifle. Ted's stomach is rumbling. Where's the water when Ted needs it? Oh, you already... Alright, I'll feed you. But running low on food. During the night, we heard some suspicious sounds coming from behind our doors. When we picked out in the morning, we saw a leather suitcase. There's no address or name on it, but we're pretty sure it's meant for us. Should we open it? Yes, open it. Open it. Open it. Day 16. You don't look too well. Keeps coughing. Was there anything in the suitcase? Did we have anything in the suitcase? Well, darn. Should use the padlock. Oh well. Day 16, you maniacs, you blew it up. Oh, damn you. Damn you all to hell. There's something we should have told our neighbors when they blew up their barbecue last spring. Oh. Those were good times, even if they wasted perfectly good barbecue. I want cake. We all want cake. I'm a diabetic. I don't think I've had cake outside of birthdays in years. So don't whine to me about cake, all right? Yay, she's sick too. Yippee. Ooh, she got a gas mask and a Boy Scout manual. Hallelujah! And a map. She got a map and a Boy Scout manual. And a gas mask. Oh, yay. We'll be well supplied when we starve to death. Day 17. Living in the past is not wise in our current situation. We need to think of the day of tomorrow. Nothing made us happier than the sight of Mary Jane returning to shelter from the surface. The local school is a big building a mile away from our house. Nobody liked that place. The atomic blast didn't change that. Now, without windows and a few walls remaining, it looks even more unpleasant. Pleasant or not, it seemed to be a good spot to hunt for some useful supplies. The PE teacher is a World War II veteran. He kept some of his war trophies and memorabilia in his office at school. I could say memorabilia, but I can't say other simpler words. Weird. This included a grenade, bazooka, and a fully functional gas mask. Well, why don't you bring back the grenades and the bazooka? Ugh. The local scout team had its own team. Aren't they called packs? Or clubs? Oh, whatever. Had its own room in the school basement, which is a weird place to have that. But we found it filled with boxes of scout handbooks. Why didn't you bring them? It's just one. Bring a box. Maybe they were preparing for the apocalypse. Anyway, we just took one. The geography classroom was very poorly equipped. The only useful item we could find was a map of our town. Still better than nothing. Dad could use a little food. Contracted illness. Really tired. Ted is rested. Wait. He's not sick anymore? Oh, no. It says he's sick. Hungry and sick. Okay, well, we'll give her some food. Not that we have much left. A phone call so soon after you... Mom, yep, we are. We're here. A phone ringing outside. It must be the public phone. Your side. Somebody should go out and answer it. Yes, go out, Ted. Go out and die. You're going to just take food and water away from Mary Jane anyway. Oh, he came back. Yeah, that's awkward. Sorry about that, Ted. Day 18. When we answered the phone, we could clearly hear a gasp of relief from the caller. They introduced themselves as survivors from a nearby town of Hill Valley. That's kind of a contradiction, isn't it? It's like saying Desert River. No, whatever. We had started exchanging information when the call was cut short. Something must have gone wrong on their side. We hoped they could get back to us. Ted has safely returned from his voyage to the surface. Mary Jane is quite hungry. Coffee. Yes, well, whatever. You're hungry. I wish I had first aid to give you, dude. But I don't. And you need food. Yeah, you're going out tomorrow. Sorry, Ted. We know very little about what's going on outside. It's a good idea to find out more. Maybe discover if anybody else has made it to safety. A radio could help with this. That's why we have a radio. Uh-oh. Sorry, I took a drink again. Day 19. We were able to get a weak signal and tap into government's emergency announcement service. And guess what? Great news. The fallout outside is mostly gone. Should be much safer to travel on the surface now. Probably should have kept everybody inside. Mary Jane's diet could use a little food. Everybody else has to drink something, including Mary Jane. Is there any water left? Ted is still sick. Yes, but Ted, are you hungry? No, you're not. Okay, hungry and thirsty. I'm going to feed her. She's going to get the last of the food. Sorry, Ted. You leave, Ted. Okay. Day 20. Aren't there any drugs we could give Mary Jane? We could give her some of the bug spray. Ted left for the surface. We'll hope he'll be back soon. How are you feeling, Mary Jane? Yeah, you're sick and tired. Well, you don't have to do anything except stare at the walls now. We always thought life could be much better. That was before we got nuked. Now we think life could be much better. Much better. In a way, not that much has changed. Day 21. What we make of today will be our tomorrow, so let's make it right. It's always better when things are calm. Luckily, nothing new happened to Mary Jane today, so she's okay. She's just sick and tired. There's really not much I could do medicine-wise for you. I'm sorry. Now, I can't give you that water, because... Ooh. Well, we don't have those. We don't have any of that. A woman came by... Creature she claims is a camel, provides that camels have 5 legs. The animal is carrying a pack of goods for trade. Ooh. No, I want food. No, I'm not going to give her anything. I'm going to keep the radio. She's sick. She's going to die, probably. Alright. Day 22. In the end, we decided her offers were not for us. Maybe another time if she ever comes back. Mary Jane is very thirsty and has to drink something. Okay, I don't mind. I can do that because I have water, but... when she starts getting hungry, we're going to be in trouble. There's something more surprising than a knock on the... There's nothing more surprising than a knock on a fallout shelter door. Who could it be? Should we investigate and risk our very lives? It sounds like a good idea. Should we open the door? Yes, because if we don't, we're going to die anyway. Day 22. I see the water's gone, which means something bad happened. Day 22. We open hatch, but there is nobody there. Don Prexer's making jokes even after the apocalypse is still rather sick. Oh, we still have water. It's just not full bottle. Okay. Sick and tired. There's not much you can do about that. Boy Scout manual might help. The problem is simple. If we don't wash ourselves, we get sick. Seriously sick. It smells really bad down here and doesn't seem like it could get any better over the next couple of days. How about we do something to fix that? Okay, well, the radioactivity's gone. So what I'm going to use is the gas mask. I'll save the poison. I think you could turn that into something later on. I think sometimes you could turn it into first aid kit or something if you get the choice. But use the gas mask. She's still sick. It doesn't really matter at this point, really. But she looks cleaner. She looks better. Day 24. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. If we can survive just a little bit longer, dirty ears won't be much of a problem. Just to be sure, dibs on the gas mask. Mary Jane is all well now. Mary's very fatigued. So she's not sick anymore. Alright. So the gas mask survived, being used as soap. Damaged rifle, but it's still okay. Damaged flashlight. Portable radio still works. What was it? It's like this. Alright. Well, Mary Jane's still going strong. Hear that? Noises coming from below. This is probably the right time to check out the manhole in the corner. The one that's been locked tight ever since we got to the shelter. Let's check it out with the axe! The axe! Okay. Oh, crap. The axe is still there, though. Day 25. What the... Itchy double toothpicks. We barely made it out alive. It was a giant mutated crocodile or an alligator or something else with a giant mouth and plenty of teeth. Is anyone hurt? Giant mouth, plenty of teeth. That could be a cat. Mary Jane's diet could use a little food. Mary Jane's very thirsty and has a drink something. Mary Jane is injured. Yes, well... Have some water. How about that trip to Nevada we've been postponing for a while now? Maybe we should go there. It's our first stop after we get out of here. Yeah. Nevada desert? Giant scorpions? I don't think so. He brought food! He also brought a deck of cards. Yeah. Okay. Well. More? Oh, and water. Water! And a fixed flashlight. You're wonderful, Ted. I love you. Day 26. We can make it work even in Toronto. Question, are we in Toronto? How to find a boat to get there. You don't need a boat to get to Toronto, do you? Oh, we heard that's the best way to get to Europe. Well, no. You're a stupid family, aren't you? Okay. Ted safely returned for his voyage on the surface. We used to visit our local cinema so often that we could travel there blindfolded. It wasn't that surprising when this was where our feet took us almost without involving our brains in the process. Yeah, you don't have much in the way of brains. When we recognized the sign of the food stand sticking from between the rubble, we were hoping to find some popcorn. Yeah, that gets stuck in between your teeth. There was none, but the tomato soup dispenser was still working. Yeah. That doesn't make any sense. Some strict policy of not bringing your own drinks to the movie hall. Seems like somebody broke that rules a little. We found a lot of bottles in the last row of the hall. Some were even full. I know. Excuse me. I know one of the seats we found a deck of cards. It must have been a really boring movie if somebody felt they needed to bring a game to the screening. Breaking your leg amongst the ruins is not difficult, and the cinema wasn't helping. If was it for our hawk eyes and cat-like reflexes, that flashlight abandoned in the middle of the movie theater passage would have proven lethal. Mary Jane diet could use a little food. Looks very weak. If he doesn't eat today, he'll really feel bad. It feels bad. Okay, so yeah, we're everybody's probably gonna get some food to celebrate. Starvation. You're probably gonna get water. All right. So I'm gonna waste a lot of food doing this, but. Are you thirsty or hungry? I forgot. Hungry. Alright. Who's got nobody could go out on an expedition because you're all hurt? Quiet outside. It's probably safe, but you know if you could go outside. Today we met a bunch of people dressed in what looks like Halloween doctor's outfits. They claim to be a field hospital moving some place to place and attempting to help those hurt by the hazards of the wasteland. The problem is some of their supplies got eaten by something that looks like a Sasquatch. Ask us if we could spare some hydrogen peroxide. That's not hydrogen peroxide. That's H2O. Get that thing! Spray it! Spray it! Oh, alright, whatever. Oh. See, now this is like War of Mine, where you have to decide ethical things. Or Papers, Please. That's not what that is, but I'll give him a bottle of water anyway. Seems stupid. Yeah. Alright. Anyway, a bottle. Day 27. A bottle relatively clean water is the closest we could get to prox. Yeah. The guests were grateful anyway. Diet could use a little food. She's caught something nasty. Henry is hungry. Well, at least nobody's thirsty. Today we found a letter from what seems to be another survivors. They claim they mean us no harm and want to get to know us better. They're asking to choose one person to represent us and come to the meeting tonight. Warm, unarmed. We're a bit worried, but they could be friendly. Should we go? Well, nobody can. They're all sick and wounded or in some way horrible. I haven't even got to a month yet. I think I'm going to die. Alright. Day 28. This whole thing sounds too risky. We have no way of knowing who left that letter. It might be a harmless prank or it might be a bandit trap. Either way, we're staying put and waiting for the army to come rescue us. We know we can count on them. Can we spare some water? Mary Jane has been asking about it all day. Ted is hungry. Water and food. None of you are capable of going out. Day 28. We're able to receive an armed message from the government. The military is preparing a rescue mission. They want all survivors to head to a specific location in the area, then leave a sign that somebody is still alive and kicking nearby. The problem is they're providing us with geographical coordinates, but we need a map to find out where we're supposed to be headed. Otherwise, it's just complete googly gop. Gobbly goop? Whatever. We do have a map. Let's do it. Okay. Ted's dead and Mary Jane's gone crazy. Right. The end. A quick glance at the map gives us all the information required. We left them a message in a bottle. Ted's been sick for far too long. He's too weak to keep on going. He passed away in his sleep. Of all places we could have perished, this is probably the best one, or maybe not. We survived for 29 days. 21 days. So perished. But why would we lose? What? How could we? Just because she's crazy? That doesn't count. She's still alive. We could have gone on. We could have gone on. Oh. That doesn't count. Okay, guys. Well, thanks for watching. That's somewhat depressing, but what can you do?